a huge advantage in a straight-up fight. Well, guys, we're going to jump into the final match, set 2 here. It's going to be on Dead Wing. This is Dark versus Maru. Up here in the top right in the red, the Zerg player from SK Telecom T1. He's down 0-1. This is Dark.
Down here in the bottom left, it's Maru up 1 game, 1 to go, and he's out of the group of death.
And he's looking primed to do so. The one thing I do want to mention is that Dark did play on this map in cross spawns against TY. And even though TY is basically the god of dropping, as we found out today, Dark was somehow able to hold on for an incredibly long time and eventually win the game. So maybe Dark will be a little bit more in his kind of zone here.
His element?
Yeah, in his element here in the cross spawns against a Terran.
I'm getting that impression, you know. I feel like the more space Dark has, the kind of the more comfortable mid to late game he gets. Especially with this kind of build order where he gets... He kind of like forgoes a lot of gas early on. He doesn't want to get mutas out anytime soon. He just wants to play a game where he gets extra queens, gets creep spread, gets a pretty fast third base, get upgrades before anything else, and then transition into more of a muta style in the later game. So maybe more space is good for him. Because that last game, I tell you what, Maru ended up just stomping him.
Yeah. It was looking pretty one-sided in that game. We're going to see a CC coming down here first for Maru, as well as the hatchery first, of course, for Dark. And Maru's going to be quite happy that they are at cross spawns with the CC first.
Yeah, Maru will be happy, and I think Dark will be even more happier. He doesn't have to deal with an aggressive Maru in these kind of positions where it is simply vertical, and he can just parade push like he did last game, just a little bit easier, perhaps. And it's going to be that 16 hatch, 17 gas. Pretty good build considering he is up against the CC first. It's kind of the timing you'd want your gas to go down, the speed links to come up. And Maru just going to be transitioning, you know, into that Hellions eventually after his Rax is finished.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a Reaper on this map.
Reaper would be cool. But, I mean, with the CC first, I think it's a bit less likely that you see Reapers. More kind of just a couple Marines to help defend the CC into that reactor. But we will find out soon enough, Valdez.
First Marine being produced now. So, like you said, just looking to defend here on 2 bases. Doesn't want to get that scouting information done just yet. Maybe send out an SCV sometime soon. Do you see Dark does find out now that Maru is, of course, cross spawns here. And the speed has begun researching. We see no... 4 lanes. Okay. They have come out already.
They're kind of just guarding that back ledge in case the Reaper tries to jump up. Tries to get his scout on. And there goes the factory. And after that, no doubt, the reactor. Boom.
How do you do this, Moonglade?
I don't know, Valdez, man. I got a gift.
The gift of magic. Nah, you're just really smart. Breaking down the back rocks, very smart idea against Terran on this map. You don't want to get T-wide, as I like to call it, with the tanks back there.
Is that what you call it, Valdez?
Yeah, they get T-wide.
T-wide?
On this map as well as King's Hazel.
Yeah. Always something you got to be careful about, and it's kind of an easy solution. Just use your starting links to kill the debris. By the time any sort of drop comes your way, they should be dead or nearly dead. And from there, it's an easy cleanup. Safety first, especially when you're Zerg. It's all about defending, reacting.
Looking to take a third hatchery now is Dark, and he wants to get this scout. He wants to see exactly what kind of build is coming in here for Maru. Sees a tech lab.
He's pretty safe to guess what that is, and it's going to be that Starfort. Yeah.
He's going to see it all firsthand regardless. Won't even have to guess. There we go. So, see a Baneling Nest coming down now. Going to be used in the defense here. He's making a couple more lings here, a couple more rounds of them. And he's going to be looking to put down spores possibly as these Banshees look to make their way across the map.
Yeah,
Sees the fact that Cloak is coming down as well.
You want to get at least a few lings out. Maybe 10 is a great number, what we're seeing being made now, because you need to stop Hellion run-bys. You have to have that enough lings to kind of stop that. If 6 Hellions are going to run into your base, you essentially have lost a whole mineral line of drones. There's really no way to defend against them with queens and a couple of lings even. You've got to have enough to buffer them from running in. So if you don't have that, especially if there's a Banshee involved as well, because no doubt the Hellion Banshee are going to be aggressive. They are going to try and pick apart a queen on what they can. And if you don't have the ling count for it, man, you can lose the game at this point. This early on.
Very true. We do see that Cloak does come down now. I swear that was researching a bit earlier. Maybe he canceled it and started it again.
I think this is a fake Cloak because he's going to... The Overlord's in position to see it, so... Cloak until you've made the Viking. Kill the Overlord, cancel the Cloak. Boom.
Pretty cool idea.
Mind game.
Banshee coming in now, getting 2 kills, but Dark with this style likes to make a lot of queens. Already 5 out here. Spreading that creep, defending that 3rd. And the Overseer even right next to the Banshee knows exactly where it is. There it is, man, the cancel on the Cloak. You weren't joking.
No, man. It's just it's my gifted hand again. Maru pretty confident to take his 3rd base. He's going to be flying his CC there already because he does have those Hellions outside. He knows exactly what's going on. Going to be denying creep where he can, but it's only 4 Hellions this time. Nothing extra. It's a bit of a shame. I'm a big fan of people going, ooh, he gets actually a great lineup and denies 4 tumors.
Wow.
5 tumors. Now that's how you stop creep from getting on the map. My God.
Viking now coming over here. We saw TY do the same while his medevac was coming out for a drop. He actually was able to clear up 3 Overlords in that game. This time, I feel like Dark has learned a bit. He's got no Overlords over there.
Yeah, he has no Overlords on the map whatsoever. Finally putting down his Spire as well. So, yeah, okay. This is decent timing, Spire. For a greedy 3rd base, and not to mention a 4th base already going down as well.
He's going to just be looking to defend on those 4th base. You were saying before, maybe this is more of his element. If you got that big expanse there where you can defend on 4 bases and eventually go to 5 and 6. Just like the way he did against TY. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of a similar game coming in. One Banshee's still out here. Looks like it's just kind of defending. Maybe some run-bys. There are some Banelings over here.
Some cheeky Banelings.
Yeah, this is basically what Dark does every game. And I guess that's what that Banshee is there for, maybe to check.
This is pretty ambitious, though. I got to say, like, this is where all the units are going to be for the Terran, like, before they move out. Oh, bit of a surround here. There's more than enough medivacs to pick them up there.
Yep, does get that surround. At the same time, the Banelings are coming in to the 3rd base, but nothing happens.
No, he ran into Marines, like a lot of Marines just waiting there. So
Maru just knows. I mean, Dark's kind of given this style away. Like, you can't really do this anymore.
He has. He really has. He played maybe a little too much ZVT today. Kind of getting figured out.
Yeah. Well, here we go, clearing up a lot of this creep.
Oh, yeah. Doing a great job, just cleaning up absolutely everything.
And this is so annoying. You can do this before mutas are out, especially because you can just pick up, and the Lings and the Banelings can't do anything.
This is the problem with going for late mutas like this. It gives Terran a lot of opportunities to deny creep for the longest time on just a small amount of units.
Another drop coming in here. The Widowmine. Oh, no.
Oh. 7 kills on that mine.
Yep. And it's still alive. Dark's going to have to deal with that and deal with other possible drops coming in here. We do see a bunch of units out here grouped up for Maru, possibly pushing across that map, maybe to clear up more of that creep. And I have to say, Maru's done a great job of it so far. It's not nearly as far out on the map as it was against TY.
Yeah, it really is not. It's been completely denied so much. All the active creep tumors except for one was denied in the middle of the map, and now we see Maru comfortably move up, put down a lot of Widow Mines. That is 5 Widow Mines in the mix.
A lot of the shots do go off, though. How many Banelings do we have left over?
Double drop. Double drop to the 4th base at the same time. We haven't got a look of it yet.
There it is. We finally get that. The Muta's coming back. They are able to take out one. Maybe get a second. But over here at the same time at the 3rd base, dropping down. And that's that annoying position. You got so many Marines down on the bottom. Here we go. The Baneling's trying to roll through. The Widow Mine does not go off.
Oh, good hit on that Baneling. And a big trade here. I think Maru has to retreat finally, but still a lot of Widow Mines out there.
Yeah,
pretty dangerous.
You gotta get on cleanup duty right now. The second Maru moves out, you gotta clean these up.
You have to, or it's just gonna be too much.
Yeah. And Maru, even though he's not killing Dark right now, he's getting very, very small advantages. He's able to buy himself enough time here, enough space to put down a 4th base, and there's really nothing Dark can do about it. His mutas have to be on this side of the map. They have to be defending.
Yeah, he's just simply on the back foot the whole time. Like, he's taking economic damage. He's had to pull drones. He's had to trade a lot of units very cost inefficiently. He's never able to counterattack, especially in this kind of situation where there's one choke point for all your bases. There's no way units are going to get out.
Those Banelings do absolutely nothing. They explode on only Marauders. That was about it. They don't even trigger any Widow Mines.
Yeah, once again, they all trigger on Marauders.
That was an ambitious drop there by Maru onto that 3rd base. Uh-oh.
Here we go again. A lot of Widow Mines, though, cleaning up, and here come the reinforcements. Creep has just been denied so much that it's nearly at the doorstep.
Yeah. The big thing there is that even though Maru makes a slight mistake, it doesn't really matter. He's got that 4th base. When and where is Dark going to take a 5th base? They're going to be on even bases for so long. We already got 3-3 on the way here for Maru, whereas Dark is stuck here on Lairtech.
Yeah, time is running out for Doc to really get something done. Oh, Baneling's trying to find something, but hit a lot of Marauders again. And
So
we
many
do
Marines
see
survive.
Doc was trying to go for a 5th base on the right there. As that's happening, though, massive. Finally, Doc gets to clean up this army. Medivac's got to get out of there. Where's that boost at? There we go.
Now the boost has come in. There's a drop going into the 4th base, but Dark is ready this time. Dark slowly clawing his way back. But again, there are significant disadvantages still.
Namely would be the upgrades in about 80 seconds time. It'll be 3-3 against 2-2 for a long time to come. And now Thors are being added into the mix too, which makes things even harder. Even harder for Dark to kind of engage into. Creep is kind of coming back out there. Maru deciding not to really deny any for now. Gonna let it grow. Try and find a better position to come from.
And this is really where Dark begins to shine. When he's given some space, he's quite good at multitasking, but you can't really give him that space to allow him to do that. Do see the mutas will shut this down, maybe for the loss of 1 muta. And here comes that follow-up push. We do have that 5th base coming down here for Dark. He's going to need to really shut this down to possibly secure this. The 3-3 is about to finish for the Terran, and that spells doom for the Zerg.
Yep, +3 just finished for the attack and the armor now, but a massive Baneling hit onto most of that army. Oh, great trades, but still not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough creep for the follow-up either.
A ton of Banelings, but a lot of them do go onto the Marauders. Some of them hit the Marines, but getting off the creep there and the follow-up reinforcements is enough for Maru. And the 3-3, this is the scary moment right now for Dark.
Yeah, it's not looking good. A big scan. There should be more than enough Banelings to kind of scare the Terran back for now. More on the way. Maybe he's going to be looking for that 5th base. Oh, flies right past an Overlord. That's frustrating.
Yep, Dark will know. There's that 5th base. It is mining slightly. Not all so much. And there's finally that hive. Dark's going to slowly buy himself some time. That bio has to be very careful not to get caught. He's, in fact, just going to possibly drop over here.
Yeah. This is a bit easier of a position to fight in because there's more of a choke for the Terran. And it's a bit closer to the base. So he can stream across there. No creep spread whatsoever. Oh, Muta's trying. They're actually getting a few medivacs.
Dark's Muta play is quite nice, and Maru has to be very careful about this. Very nice drop up there on the ledge behind the base. But the Muta's getting more and more medivacs.
Need more Thors in this mix-up, I think. It'll really help out against these Mutas.
Yeah, don't want to make the flash mistake.
Oh, never again, yeah. And then Mutas, once again, trading, but still, a lot of Lings blossom now.
Yeah.
Doc is really out of position. This fifth base could get focused down.
Those Marauders doing some heavy damage, but we do have a bunch of Lings moving forward, trying to trigger those Widow Mines. Banelings get some decent hits. He's got more in the back up there, but where are the Lings? He's got no Lings. He's just going to go forward with the Banelings right now. Just run into a lot.
Oh, yeah. You never want to do that with an engagement. You never want to just use pure Baneling to try and kill something.
Yeah.
They all get shot apart. They're all low HP.
I feel like he's just a bit desperate at this moment in time. He wants to keep this fifth base at all costs.
One shot away from death. 21 HP is that hatchery.
All he's got to do is click on it.
All he's got to do is click on it.
Doesn't matter. He wins the fight anyway. The hatchery is going to go down. And uh-oh. Looks like Dark may just want to go for a counterattack here, try to pick off some reinforcements. Not a bad idea right now. A chunk of Maru's army was over there to the right side. Maru very smartly grouping up a lot of his units to make sure nothing gets picked off.
Yeah, 30 supply lead at this point. 3-3 upgrades on the way for Dark. But 3-3 has been long finished for Maru.
Maru's got a fifth base, man.
He's got a fifth base. He is up a base now to Dark. Getting rid of all the creep. I think he might actually have sufficient army supply to just steamroll what's left of Dark.
Look at this split, man. You need to zoom out entirely. With the Thors into the mix and the 3-3 done here from Maru, he's just put on so much pressure. It's not looking good.
It's looking good, but here we go again. With everything splitting up perfectly. A lot of Marauders and Thors. That Thor ate so many Banelings.
Oh, man. All these Banelings kind of caught out here. He's going to try to fight now as they spawn. And he is on the creep, but again, a really nice split. That Marauder eating so many of those Banelings once again. Got some follow-up Marines here. Is it enough Mutas? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it.
No, I don't think so. I think that's game, and Doc is going to be falling out of this group, and Maru gets through.
Whoa, okay. Okay, guys, I was totally wrong. Maru crushes Dark.
You cursed him, Valdez.
That was, wow, okay.
The curse of the dried banana.
Of course. Dark looking crushed, man. I think in his mind right now, he's like, I should have beaten Dream. I should have never even faced Maru.
Yeah, that's a frustrating one, especially from someone who's shown a lot of confidence in recent times, and everyone has been fearing him for a reason. He is damn good, but just not good enough against these Terrans.
Not for Maru, especially. I mean, Dream, definitely, that was a very close series, but Maru, he made it look easy, man.
He did.
That was so frustrating for me as a Protoss player. I don't even play Zerg. I'm like, whoa, okay. You faced a good enough Terran. Those splits were unbelievable.
Splits are sick. The mines are sick. The drops are insane. So many things to deal with early and late.
It's quite tough.
It is so
the amount
tough.
of times that Maru was just able to slink back his Marines through the waves of Marauders and just have all the Banelings crash on only Marauders in the front.
Oh, yeah.
You take like 5 or 6 engagements like that, you're going to have a huge ball of Marines in the back. You just can't